children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Hiki mai o kanaka no ka mai ka aina hau anu lele mai iha mai I mena ki a puna hele kani mai na pele kani oli kani ke kani mai na pele mele ka liki maka. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer are pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. He mau maka olu olu umi umi pulu hulu pa'alole ula ula oya no o kanaka loka kani mai na pele kani oli kani ke kani mai na pele mele kaliki maka. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that is filled with toys for the boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle, what a beautiful sight. Jump in bed, cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Merry Christmas to you from Little Shack in Oregon. I am so grateful to spend a little time with you today, and I hope you enjoy a little slice of a Hawaiian Christmas medley from Na'aleo. Beautiful song. It's something that I hope you'll enjoy. Good show today for you, too.
He eke nui kana piha pono I na makana. He mea ho'ohau oli yaka kono apau.
It has been a while. What do you say we just kind of enjoy each other's company, pull up a cocoa, and let's say away we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all from my family, and sincere thanks. We'll talk about a miracle, a Christmas miracle that happened to us because of all of you. And the thank you doesn't seem enough. It just doesn't. And for me, I want you to know this all comes from my heart. We're going to do a couple of things. We're going to talk about the miraculous gift of kindness in the people that watch this YouTube channel. Far beyond what I ever thought. No kidding. Also, going to give you a little tip on some holiday programming on Shortwave. Ellen Rowe out of England has a wonderful page that is filled with every day, every hour, shortwave broadcasters worldwide and what they're doing. And there's some amazing broadcasting going on right now, shortwave, between now and the first of the year. We'll share that as well. First, let's go ahead and say welcome to everybody who's come to the show. First one that joined us today, Steve from the UK, Mike 1 Sierra Delta Hotel. Let's give him a big old beep, beep, please.
Beep, beep.
Hey, Steve, welcome. Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope it's been a good day for you there. Dan Ridge also joins us. Dan, you're second up. His call sign, Kilo Juliet 7, Quebec, Bravo Yankee. Let's give him some big applause. Merry Christmas, Dan, to you and yours. Thanks for coming. Third up, the Duke of Rodtown, Ontario in the house. Welcome, Duke. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Nikolai from Romania. Nikolai, Merry Christmas to you and yours. My gosh, what a treat it is to say hello to you today. My wife, I'll tell you the story in just a second. Marcus Grunwald, welcome. Merry Christmas to you as well. My goodness. Wow. We didn't give Nikolai any claps. Let's give Nikolai. Yeah, there you go. Jerry Jones. Hi, Jerry. Kilo 4, Papa Zulu. Merry Christmas, Jerry, to you and yours, as well as Carl Pearl. Carl, look, this is great. Carl 4, call sign, Kilo India 5, Alpha Charlie Sierra, first timer. Big applause. Hi, Carl. Welcome to Ham Radio Live. First timer. My name is Larry Dio. welcome. It's an honor to have you on Christmas today. Thank you very, very much. Look at this Victor Echo 3 India Oscar uniform. I got to look it up because I have to. Because otherwise, if I don't, and the neat thing was this time I actually was prepared. Kind of, I made sure that I had my my shortwave, sorry, my QRZ page working. So let me just do that to say hello to you in a good way, and I hope that that you and yours also have a very, very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year as well, for sure. This is a show that my wife Karen, truthfully, has made possible because it's a very small Christmas at our house this year, very small. We couldn't afford to do anything really, so we just bought little things and we haven't opened anything yet. Dinner's not even close to being in the oven, but we came and Karen was really the reason why for that. So I want to thank you all for coming. I want to figure this out. Victor Echo 3 India Oscar uniform. Second. Victor Echo 3. Let's try Victor Echo 3 India Oscar uniform. My goodness. That would be Dale from Canada. Big applause. Hi, Dale. Good to see you. Merry Christmas, mate. Good to have you part of the show today. What a wonderful treat. Jonathan as well. Mike 0, Juliet Sarah X-Ray. Hello, Merry Christmas to you. And Stephen Welton. That's another first timer. Great Britain in the house. Golf 7, Bravo X-Ray uniform. Welcome to Ham Radio Live. Merry Christmas, my friend. Truly. Wow. Scott from Colorado, too. Cleveland Fox 0, Lima Sierra X-Ray. He got his amateur radio license this year. We're very happy about that. Folks, if you would like to get your amateur radio license, the best way to do it, and this is how I did it years ago, was I needed to get someone who could give me the test. That's how I looked at it. I had to pass the test, right? Well, to do that, you need a club to connect with and to find the club that can either help you study for the license and get you licensed, or maybe just get you licensed. Contact the American Radio Relay League. Easy to find. They've got a directory of amateur radio clubs worldwide. They can help you get on the air. www.arrl.org. That's www.arrl.org. Hit the contact us bar. Let them know you want your license and where you live. They'll zip you over an email with a local to you amateur radio club that you contact. Get to know and they'll help you get on the air. We have the show email, info@hamradiolive.org. I'm trying hard to keep up with that and actually, make sure that thing is updated. I answer the best I can. A question today. Since it's Christmas Day, what was your favorite Christmas gift? And it could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be radio related. It could be maybe a train set you got when you were a kid. It might be a radio that you built. You got the a Heath kit or something like that back in the day. Your favorite gift, and talk about why as well. I'd like to thank you guys worldwide for listening to us on Shortwave Radio, OTH Radio. Over the Horizon Radio is powered by ICOM. And we play classic hits from the 60s to the music of today. Lots of EQSL cards all over the world. There are 4 for each frequency, so you can kind of get an idea. Here's Europe card number 1, Europe card number 2, and then we've got them from all over the world as well, the different places that the show is transmitted to. Hit me up at othrequests@gmail.com. That's othrequests@gmail.com. If you hear the show on your radio, I try not to do the web SDR thing because it kind of takes the challenge out of it, right? But, anyway, here's the frequencies that you can hear the show on worldwide. Love to have you join us on that. And thanks to the gang at WRMI for that. Also do CQ Calling, which is a ham radio related show. Talk a little like a little bit of news and amateur radio. And we cover the contest, the expedition, and special event calendar quickly and do a little bit of a HF forecast for you too. So catch us there all over the shortwave bands on WRMI. We met last and we talked about my brother, and my brother's really special to me. For those who don't know, my brother Bob was diagnosed with very short time to live, and this was in October of this year. He was told by his cancer doctor and then a palliative care doctor. And the way it works, it kind of goes palliative care and dovetails into hospice, and we all know what that means. So the palliative care doc said you got 3 to 4 months at the most to do your family time, your family vacations, all that stuff. And then also to go on any trips you might want to go. Bear with me. It's been a while. Let me get a little drink. So You know, if you've been here a while, or if you haven't, let me tell you a quick little story. My brother Bob means the world to me. We've lived with each other 53 of my 60 years. No kidding. And we asked him about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, where he wanted to go, anywhere in the world, where he wanted to go. And he first said Hawaii. We thought, great, Hawaii, that's great. Next day, he changes it to Disneyland. And we're like, wait a minute. You said Hawaii first. Why'd you say Hawaii? Well, because I liked it, had a good time when you took me there in 2018. And so then it went Disneyland. All he could think about was the rides. And so what we did, we got him like before we went to buy everything, because Disney tickets you can't get refunds on. I don't know if you know that for Disney parks here in the US, at least Disneyland. You buy them online, they're yours forever, and you cannot turn them back in. They're your tickets. So it's thousands of dollars to do this. And then we, of course, bought the extra little magic bands that they do so you can hurry up and get on rides. And these things were, I don't know. This was overrated. So I didn't think, yeah, but they were like 40, 50 bucks a pop. So before you spent the money for the trip, right? And all those tickets, we told them, why don't we split the trip up? 2 days at Disney, 3 days in Hawaii, you get to go to both places. Nope. Larry, all I want to do is go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland. So we got him there. That was in May of this year. My brother's on the far left. My beautiful wife, Karen, is on the left to me, but right on the screen there with the M hat, of course. And when we got him through his palliative care appointment, and they said 3 to 4 months to travel, Karen asked, why don't you go ahead and ask Bob again if there's any place else he wants to visit? And he shocked us because he said, as a matter of fact, there is one more place. Now, we had already drained our savings. We were like, what? No kidding. I want to go to Pearl Harbor. I want to go to Hawaii. Wow. You can imagine how we felt at that time, Karen and I, because we had offered him that trip, but all he could think about was riding the rides. And that's part of what Bob's going through now. Unfortunately, my brother, with, his dementia, it's hard for him to think very clearly. So when we went in 2018, we stayed in Maui. I flew him over to Oahu for 1 day. And when we went, the week before we left, the Arizona Memorial closed because that dock on the left, the footings that go down into Pearl Harbor were damaged irreparably. So the Navy divers had to go down and rebuild it so people could safely land there and get on the Arizona Memorial and be able to see it, right? Well, what happened was we couldn't go on it. And somehow Bob's memory was good enough that he said, I want to go. And it took like 2 weeks to get this out of him because it's really hard for him to communicate now. Why Pearl Harbor? Why the Arizona Memorial? And he said, because I want to put my own 2 feet on it. And he didn't get a chance to in 2018 because the darn place was closed. So what happened was a miracle. And I'm sure I don't want to do this all too long, but you have to know how grateful I am. You have to know how gratefully blessed I feel because of all of you that watch this channel. I don't think much of myself here. I don't promote this show. I don't ask for subs. I don't ask you to like it. I'm grateful when you come. It's our time to be together. It's a friendship. I have found incredible friendships here. And what you did was incredible to my family because what we did was I ended up putting up everything I had for sale so we could get my brother on the Arizona Memorial. Literally, my Yaesu 5000, this is the ad from QRZ. You see it's sold. That's helped us to be able to make this work. My ALS 1306 amplifier, right there in the boxes still, waiting to be sold. And my ICOM 7610. That would leave me with a 7100 only. No kidding. So everything was up for sale. And then Rodney in Holland, Papa Alpha 9 Romeo Whiskey, got a hold of me and said, Larry, wait, you don't need to sell this stuff. We're going to do a GoFundMe and we're going to help you get there. And I told him, first Karen said no. And then second, I said, Rodney, it's Christmas. This is like late October. We're going into Thanksgiving and Christmas, the holidays. People aren't going to give. They can't. It's too hard of a time of year to ask people to do that. And Rodney said, let me show you, because people do want to help. This is no lie. So okay, we'll try it. Karen was like, gosh, I hate charity. I don't like this idea. But here's what happened. He did the GoFundMe, and all of a sudden, money started coming in, and we couldn't believe it. It just kept going up, and the givers just kept coming. And as this continued to go on, the thing funded 100%. Look at that. Now that saved, because of this and your kindness, that saved my 7610. It also saved the amplifier because I was ready to let go of both of them. But because of your kindness, I didn't. I could keep them. From my family to you, thank you profoundly, because this is the best way in my goofy personality that I can show how it feels to be me because of all of you.
Mary did it. She told some people you were in trouble with it. They scattered all over town collecting money. Didn't ask any questions, just said, George in trouble. Tell me, you
What is this?
like it spread like spread.
Another run-on thing? Here, George. Merry Christmas.
Don't push. There we are. The line forms on the right. Merry Christmas. We're coming, George. Now don't Merry Christmas. And God bless. Oh, Mr. Martini. Here's Martini. Step right up there. You all get up. I busted the jukebox, too.
Major runs and massage account.
George, I changed my mind.
I ain't this money for divorce if ever I get a husband. There you are, George. You got the faculty all left out a bit. Here's some beautiful.
I wouldn't have a roof over my head if it wasn't for you, George.
Just a minute. Quiet, everybody. Quiet.
Now get this. It's from London.
Oh.
Mr. Gower cabled you need cash. Stop. My office instructed to advance you up to $25,000. Stop.
Hee-haw and Merry Christmas, Sam Wainwright.
Mr. Martini, how about some wine?
Mary, I got him here from the airport just as quick as I could. The fool flew all the way up here in a blizzard.
Harry, how about your Banford in New York?
Oh, I left right in the middle of it. As soon as I got Mary's telegram. Good idea, Ernie. A toast. To my big brother, George, the richest man in town.
That's hard for me to watch right now because I'm that guy. To be honest, I feel like the richest guy in town. Thank you from my family, sincerely, because oh my gosh. I worried so much about my brother being on his deathbed and knowing I could have sold something to get him to Hawaii. Even though we gave him the chance to go to both places, and I'm making a fool of myself on YouTube, and I know that. But if you've ever taken care of somebody with dementia every day, you would understand. They just can't think. And we had no way to get him there. And if I didn't try at least to sell things that I could sell to get him that last trip, I would never forgive myself. And out of the blue came friends. Friends who have been so kind to me, who have given out of their hearts and cared so much to keep giving and to just love my family. And whether you've given money or you've prayed, thank you profoundly, because this is a miracle on Christmas Day for us. Our Christmas Day is all of you. This is our Christmas Day. Thank you, guys. When someone talks to me about amateur radio and why I like it, I love it. Look at all the things that amateurs do for each other. Just a moment and think about that. We'll get to your topic answers in a moment. When people are in need, you give. When people are without, you give. When people are in need, you give. The spirit of amateur radio is alive and well in 2023. And I thank you so much for helping us get this trip done, because his health's getting worse quickly. And I have tried so hard the last 2 days to get here. I couldn't get here. I just didn't have time. And this morning, it's my wife saying, you do this. And she said, you do this for yourself. You need to do something for yourself. You're always putting everybody else in front of you. You've got to do this for you. And I told her, I'm got to do this to say thank you to all of you. Because when Rodney did this, I thought maybe a few $100s because it's Christmas time. But you guys did something so profoundly miraculous for us. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, guys. Wow. Richest man in town. That's how it feels. Your favorite Christmas gift. Let's talk about that. I'm interested in knowing your comments because this is going to be kind of fun. A little bit of joy on Christmas night for my friends in Europe. And yes, Jerry Jones, look at this. Jerry says, just finished our simple Christmas. Wife is performing violin at Disney's Epcot Center tonight. Big applause. Jerry, that's awesome, man. That is so awesome. And what's neat is people know Jerry here. They talk about Jerry, being a pretty darn special person there in Florida. So it's nice to have you, Jerry. Thanks for coming today. Her 31st year playing Candlelight. Wow. What a gift, really. And Duke in Ontario says, I love the Candlelight Processional. I only discovered this last year in earnest. It's changed quite a lot, but is always incredible every year. That's neat. Jerry, it's neat you do that. What a memory you help to give other people. Jonathan in Great Britain, my favorite gift, was the Yaesu FT60 my dad got me after I passed my foundation license. Wow. What a memory. You still have that radio, I hope, Jonathan, don't you? I hope you do. Let me know. I'd like to know, because to get into amateur radio, I had to get rid of one of my radios that I loved. It's my Shortwave best radio, and I used the heck out of it. And I'll tell you in just a moment what mine was. Dan Ridge joins the conversation. Hi, Dan. Merry Christmas. My favorite Christmas gift I received this year in the form of a 23-foot Class C motorhome. Whoa. After paying way too much rent for too many years, I'm making the shift to full-time RV life. Let's give him some applause. That's cool. Merry Christmas, Dan. My gosh, my wife would love that. My Karen would love that. She'd want to go to all 50 states, and that would really be cool. Nikolai in Romania, a train set that got me addicted to trains, and a radio that got me addicted to radios. Nice comment. That's nice, Nikolai. My brother still has his old Lionel train. It was a Christmas gift for him when he was like 9, I think. My mom gave him about 9, and he still has it. And the problem is our house fire. And I forgot to include it on the list because you have to make a list of everything you lost in the house, right? But he still has it, so he couldn't claim it because he wanted to hold on to it. So we have a company clean out the engine, make sure it works again, and also the transformer to make sure that everything works right. Because I'd like to give him one more chance to play with it. It means a lot to him. Duke of Rodtown in Ontario, the answer almost doesn't apply to me, as I appreciate all the gifts I've received equally. This year, my favorite and one of my only gifts I got is a new wall clock. That's worth some big applause. And you know why? I think because it's simple. And he appreciates it, right? It's something that it may not be like some lavish thing, but to him, that's great. I understand. I got a wall clock here for Christmas, Duke, and I use it. I just realized when I was up here the other day and the dog shredded things over the floor, the puppies are in trouble for that. Anyway, my wall clock here was a Christmas gift too. That's a nice answer. Thank you. Bill Myers, I pray for you and Kelly every single day. Merry Christmas. Kilo Alpha 8 Gulf India Mike, that's the state of Wisconsin. Hi, William. I think the world of you. Jerry Jones loves his 7610. I had it set up. The show would be set up with a camera. Wait, where is it? Yeah. This camera pointing on the 7100. Nothing wrong with the 7100. It's not the same as showing like the radio. Like if I do this, for example, right? Let me put this down so you're not going to see something weird. We just kind of just bloop like this and create a scene. So this way you get a chance to, yep, and that's my pets. There we go. A little closer. That'll be there. Here is what you helped save by doing what you did. The 7610 is still here. And man, I can't tell you how grateful that feels because you have to let go. To give, you have to let go. Trying to see if I got anybody else. Steve, thank you. Doing a great job looking after your brother, Bob, Larry. Well done, Rodney, and all those who donated. Well done to all those who've prayed and all those who keep praying too. We need that right now. Thank you, Steve. That's very, very nice. Thanks for the comment. Thank you. My family appreciates that very much. Marcus says, nobody's doing God's work as you do is making a fool. Oh, blah. Man, I hope not. Marcus, thank you. It's hard, it's hard to do live YouTube and then do like your real feelings, right? Not like do some slick polished show and not show your human side. And that was it. That point where Harry Bailey says to his brother George, you're the richest man in town. That's how I felt when I saw that thing funded, because I was blown away. And whoever Anonymous is, God bless you. Seriously. Jeez. Anonymous, like $300 and some dollars. I am so grateful for that. Duke says, everything that Marcus said to us, you are more than the richest man in town, and I in particular am indebted to you. Thanks for making just an awful year brighter for me. Thank you, Duke. That makes me happy. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I mean that. It's a joy to come here. I miss you guys. I do. Romolinski. Wait. Arlington, Washington. I got it right. November 8, Whiskey Charlie Romeo. Merry Christmas to you and yours, Ron. Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you for coming today. And oh my goodness, from the other side of Washington State, that would be Roger McKeon with Molly, Kilo Juliet 7, Lima Lima X-Ray, and Molly makes K9. Welcome to you both, and thanks for coming. Merry Christmas to you, Roger. Merry Christmas. Dear friend, dear friend. I'd like to show you something that's really cool. Alan Rowe is a guy that lives in Great Britain. He's a neat guy. I like Alan. He's a hardworking guy. He's retired. He lives in the London Metro, and he, with some other people worldwide, puts together lists of music programs on shortwave. Now, what I'd like to do is I'm going to show you real quick what I'm talking about and help you find this, because it's actually really, really cool what he's put together. So when you go to swelling.com, so here is swelling.com, zip, here. All right, there. swelling.com. You scroll down and it says Alan Rowe's updated 2023 guide to holiday broadcasts on shortwave. This is so cool what he's done. And just click the link. Okay, so just go to the SW Elling log for shortwave listening log, right? Click on the link, and then you get a giant PDF. Guys, this is really big. This is huge. It was last updated on December 17th, and it's every show around the world on shortwave that's doing a special holiday program. And these are so cool to be able to look at. When you look at all of these things, and bless his heart, Alan, you even put Larry in here for help. You know what? It was an honor. Alan's a good man. Alan is. Just look at that. He's just a nice guy, But look what you see, right? He'll talk about the different changes, like Radio Romania International English Service, and it says who is credited to telling him the information. There's a full program lineup each day's hour-long broadcast from December 18th through January 1st, gives the link and so forth. But this is so fantastic. Look at this list. It's just phenomenal, whether you want, like, say, BBC World Service, right? Perhaps you'd like something from WRMI. There's a lot of stuff from RMI there. And there's lots of shows, and it's all around the world. Look at this. FRS Holland, traditional seasonal broadcast. And what I'm going to do is just give you an idea. Just look at how big this thing is. You can see there's 63 pages in this list. And Alan has put this together, and I would invite you, let me get to Christmas. Let me try and zoom up, not make you sick here, hopefully. Sorry, I am. Don't mean to. Oh, May the 23rd, so I was close for going fast, right? Okay, there was yesterday, and okay, for Christmas Day, here are some holiday ideas for you, right? So we're past, obviously, Unique Radio Australia, so that's gone. But we're about, where are we? About 20 and change UTC. So let's go around right around 20, all right? So currently, BBC World Service, the documentary, Football and Faith, okay? And BBC World Service coming up at 2132. And these are the frequencies, 11810 and 12095, both on the Ascension Island transmitter. And it talks about exercise and older age is high on the agenda, but the idea of age comes bags of time and so forth, right? If you want to listen here, look at this, 3955 via channel 292 out of Germany, Christmas program, CM Obrecht's Mixed Music Christmas broadcast. And this is just fantastic. Radio Romania International has a program coming up, and these are music shows. Take a look here. Unique Radio Australia, Jen's Rockin' Under the Mistletoe. That comes up at 2300 today. He says, okay, not shortwave, but something a little different for Christmas Day, starting around 2300 UTC or perhaps 0 until around 3 or 4 UTC on Boxing Day. Jen's Rockin' Under the Mistletoe has all forms of real rock and roll. And you just click on the link and you can hear it. I mean, this is so cool. Alan Rowe out of England has put together an incredible list of all kinds of broadcasting on shortwave. And I'd encourage you to listen. We spend a lot of time on our amateur radios, right? We're making calls, we're making, QSOs and stuff. But right now is a special time to listen to shortwave radio because it's the holiday season and they have some really neat programs that I hope you like. I can tell you from my show next weekend, the 29th and 30th, we have is fun on OTH radio. It's the top song from every decade from the 1960s to the 2000 teens. Okay, so it goes, what is that, 50, 60 years. And then it finishes with Once Upon a Weekend. So on that weekend of the 29th and 30th of December, 40 years ago and 50 years ago, the song that was number one on that weekend. And it finishes with the top 3 songs of 2023, according to Billboard magazine here in the States. If you remember the old Casey Kasem stuff, same type of thing is based on Billboard. But what's cool about it is when I got to the 2023 top songs, I thought, oh boy, and no disrespect, okay, if you like rap music, no disrespect. But the songs are good. And the number one song broke a record of over 40 years by being a country crossover hit that finished at number 1. No kidding. Just be a wonderful thing for you guys to take a listen to if you can next week. And remember, there are 4 different EQSL cards. Yeah. Rick D, welcome. First timer. My name's Larry Deal. Welcome to Ham Radio Live. It's an honor to meet you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Mean that very much. We got the Angry Hams. I got trivia and a special little sign off for you. That comes from Norway. Only plays once per year, but first the Angry Hams.
We
We're Marley and Marley, our hearts were painted black. We should have known our evil deeds would put us both in shackles. Captive bound, we're double ironed, exhausted by the weight. As freedom comes from giving love, so prison comes with hate.
Okay. You know what scares me? Okay, stop. Seriously, it's too much. I can't find those dumb Disney bands, and I'm afraid the dogs have them. Anyway, first question out of 2 for trivia for December. I hope to get back one more time before the first of the year. I really do. What does PLL mean? Do you know what PLL means when you get something, really cool on an old FM radio? like what I'm going to tell you one of my favorite Christmas gifts. PLL, what it means to radio. A is plain line length. Say that 3 times fast. No way. B is phased line loop. C is phase locked loop. And D is phase linear loop. A, B, C, or D. First one with the right answer gets some cha-ching and some applause. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm afraid those bands are lost. Oh no, I've got them. Oh, thank goodness they're next to me. Jeez, because they will destroy them in seconds. First one up with the right answer. It's right, and y'all got it right. Bill Myers from Wisconsin. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India. Mike says C, phased locked loop. Cha-ching, you are correct, sir. Well done. Thank you. Yeah. Phase lock loop. It's just a matter of being able to help the signal, help the sensitivity and selectivity of the radio just lock in place onto that programming. So it's good. That's neat. Well done. And my goodness, that's one for North America. We'll see who else answered that one. Steve in the UK got it correct. Jerry got it correct in Florida. Ron got it right. So did Stephen. Duke, I fooled no one. My goodness, Andy knew. Merry Christmas. Welcome, Ben. Good to see you. I love Andy. Andy's my mate. Carl also got it correct. Well done, you guys. Second question of 2. When you are testing a new dipole antenna, the VSWR is high, but less so at the high frequency end of the band compared to the low end. What does this suggest? Now, keep in mind the question. VSWR is high, but not as high on the high frequency end of that band compared to the low end. Does it suggest that the overall antenna length is too long? B, is the overall antenna length is too short? C, the coaxial feeder is too long? Or D, the coaxial feeder connections need to be reversed? This could be for all the marbles for the month of December 2023. A, B, C, or D, first one right gets us cha-ching and some claps. Good luck. Andy, thank you. I hope you're having a good day too. I've had a wonderful day. We are very blessed by all of you. No kidding. Steve, first one in from the UK, just barely eked out Jerry. I mean, it was like bing, bing, quick. Steve, Mike 1, Sierra Delta Hotel, answers B. That is correct. One for the world. There you go. Yeah, the overall length is too short. So if you've got your dipole antenna, you've cut it, right? But it's not as high on the high end of it's not as high on the low end of the band compared to the high. And you've got your antenna length too short. You can add it. You can add some more length, just splice some line in. Or since the wire is cheap, just go ahead and just, put a new rope of wire out there. Pretty much. Bill Myers, by the way, Jerry was right there with that too. It was so fast when the answers came in. Steve came, then Jerry came. And if you see it differently on your screen, it's lagged to me is what the issue is. Bill Myers had A, says I'm guessing, not bad guess. Andy had A, and Carl had it right as well. That's very well done. Guys, I'm so excited to say thank you to you all around the world, truly. And I thought, well, I could show you. We could talk a little bit about some radio, some things that are going on right now on shortwave. You can just handle DX and listen to if you want to. But as I thought about this, I've still got a roast to put in the oven, and we haven't opened Christmas presents or had cocoa yet. But my wife wanted to make sure once I got all the dogs walked, I got to see you, and I'm grateful. From Karen, my brother Bob, and myself, thank you. Thank you guys for totally blowing us away by what you did. And please, if you're inclined to, keep us in your prayers. It's a rough time for us. But because of what happened, my goodness gracious, because of what happened, you guys, where this thing got funded, we are so miraculously thankful. And I mean that. Thank you very, very much. This sign off in television plays only once. It plays on New Year's Eve, right going into New Year's in the country of Norway. Hope you enjoy it. My name's Larry Dio. My call sign in amateur radio's Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you guys. I mean that. God bless you so much. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season, and we all have something to be grateful for. Today and for a long time, I've really been grateful for all of you. Wherever you are, Merry Christmas. Goodbye, everybody. Merry Christmas, my dear friends, and thank you so much for everything you've ever done to support me. I don't forget this stuff. I'm very grateful that just to be a part of this. Wherever you are, I hope you have a great Christmas and a wonderful Boxing Day and holiday season. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've done to help me and help me help my brother. Goodbye, everybody. God bless you. Merry Christmas all.